Tech UGC versus Canvas UGC. I want to talk about this for a second. So about 2 years ago, I was hired onto my first contract where the brand was essentially wanting me to create a new account and post about their app every single day. I started doing that consistently and then continued to take on more and more clients. This time last year, friends and I quite literally booked one-way flights to Southeast Asia because we were making so much money off of this style of content and we were obsessed. But the more and more we started talking about it with people, everyone would kind of get confused and go, UGC? Like you're selling the content to a brand? And we were like, no, it's different because you're posting on a new account. That's when we realized this style of content did not have a name. We would have conversations in the space with so many different founders, and they would essentially tell us, one, they are currently finding creators on dating apps because the content doesn't have a name and it's kind of difficult to find creators. And two, that this was going to be so much bigger than just the tech space. When we landed on the name Canvas UGC, and yes, hi, hello, I did create that term, we had no thought process of like, oh, let's just create it tech, because we knew this was going to be so much bigger than the tech space. And calling it just Tech UGC really puts yourself into a box, whereas Canvas UGC, the reason we named it that is because a brand has a blank canvas to do whatever they want with that account. And then obviously Tech UGC can also just be traditional UGC that you're creating for a tech brand. So we don't want that confusion. My company, The Creator Current, we have been teaching people Canvas UGC since last July. Anyways, we were just trying to create a name to make it a little bit easier for people to find jobs and find creators. Weren't needing it to be this whole battle of like Tech UGC versus Canvas UGC. But anyways, here we are. Canvas UGC, I have watched Target work into the space. I've watched Champion, Lululemon, North Face. There are so many brands spending hundreds of thousands of dollars into Canvas UGC in 2026 already. So just by the way.